I'm proud of him because he no longer comes in here
1,000 times.
1,000 times. Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm Joe Vargas. Always to my left is Maggie Magdiante Duerte.
Yes.
What's up, Dick Dog? We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
First of all, well, you started off, dog. I'm just following your lead.
Whatever, bro. Well, so today's episode is gonna be the year in review, pretty much. So, not too intricate.
Like TikTok. Finish your year.
Oh yeah, like Spotify.
Oh, Spotify. What is it?
According to Spotify, I'm 48 years old.
Oh yeah, the music.
Yeah, we're the same age, bud.
Same age, Buskies.
Anyway.
I get my age out there for them.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm actually 28, but anyways.
We trade spots.
Yeah.
I'm not 28. But I guess we can start off with Inoue.
The monster.
I had a couple messages from people talking about, oh, can you guys talk about this on the podcast? And we're like, we're going to talk about that. The rap controversy.
Oh, there are bebops in the locker room?
Yeah,
that shit don't work anymore. No.
We have that? I don't know which one it is.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he took him
You
off.
fucking asshole, man.
Oh, no, I think you got to watch. Do it again. There it is. That one. Do it again. Ah, there it is. We figured it out.
Stupid over here. Anyways, yeah, I got messages left and right about that too, and I've been in a lot of corners, a lot of different states,
Right.
and usually it's the same rules everywhere. Wherever you have the big fights, you have the commission. I don't know where that fight took place in Riyadh though.
I know it was in Saudi. I just don't know.
Well, in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So they fly in all the U.S. officials, right?
Right.
That official's from California. I forget his name, but I think usually he's in Northern California. I've had him before.
Mm-hmm.
I've had him on, I forget his name though. I know all the inspectors' names. And you cannot, and I don't know much of the details because that was Picasso's corner. I don't know them.
Yeah.
I know that they're out of Mexico, but I don't know any of them personally. But I wish I did. I could ask questions. But you cannot put tape, gauze, and then tape. It needs to be gauze, tape. That's it. In other words, it's called stacking.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot stack the wraps. It makes it kind of like a cast almost, and it protects. A lot of guys, I think, they do it to protect their hands from injuries, but you cannot do it because it just makes the wrap a lot harder.
Right. More solid.
Yes. So the funny part to me is every time somebody gets caught doing something they shouldn't do in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
they always don't get a knockout.
Yeah.
And Inoue has been knocking everybody out,
Mm-hmm.
stopping them or getting them out. And even if he gets dropped, he gets up and beats their ass.
Right.
Now, Picasso was there in front of him and he couldn't get him out.
Mm-hmm.
And Picasso was firing back and forth. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
But does it go to show you that, was he stacking? Because I know when he fought in California or he fought in Vegas, he didn't get to do that because the commission's on top of you.
Yeah.
Did he know? Did he not know? Did he try to get away with it?
So they're saying, so I heard a couple, because I watched the whole video in its entirety. It's about like a 8-10 minute long video. And it sounded like one of the guys was saying, and I'm assuming this was from his team. Everybody was speaking different fucking languages.
You don't speak Japanese?
Hmm?
You don't understand Japanese?
Oh, konnichiwa. That's
There you go. Arigato.
Arigato. That's it.
Yeah.
I should have started the episode like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but one of his people were saying, "Wait a minute, we talked about this. They said it was okay." The guys from Picasso's corner were like, "No, that's not okay. You can't do that." And exactly that. He was just wrapping. Looked like he wrapped once around the wrist, and he was like, "What? What do you mean? Like I thought that we said that this was cool and we could do this." Long story short, it seemed like obviously they weren't coming to terms with that. Like, no, you can't do that. But like you said, for those who don't know, I think a lot of people assume, right, that it's like they're trying to cheat. But I mean, it's kind of. I understand the speculation, but then again, there's cameras everywhere. He cannot get away with something like that. I think it's more for protection for the wrist. However,
wait. Are you a part of the lawyers for the monster, the mummy? The monster.
Oh, the mummy. That's a good one. I like that one.
I mean, what's up, dog? We didn't ask for counsel and shit. Anyways, go ahead.
However,
I'm intrigued.
As I was gonna finish saying, when the teams come, the commission has the rules, and the rules are the rules, and that's it. That's just the bottom line.
Maggie, a lot of guys call me and ask me, Coach, what do you got against marijuana? And I'm like, nothing. It's just a banned substance. I have nothing against it. Boxing, the commission does not allow it.
Right.
Just like they don't allow stacking reps.
Right.
There's no excuse if your wrist hurts. Tough shit. You signed up for boxing. That's part of that's part of a fighter trying to stop Mother Nature taking its course from you beating so many asses. You sooner or later you got to lose too, bro. And it's gonna be your pain in your hands, pain in your wrist, pain in your shoulder, getting shots. It's the risk we take doing this sport. We're bashing people's heads.
Yeah.
He shouldn't put any tape, even if they agreed it's not allowed.
And for those who may
I'm
not
the
know,
district attorney here, prosecuting. District attorney. Guilty.
For those who also may not know, I think in Japan you can do that, right?
I don't know. That's why I said I'd never been in Japan in the fight, so I don't know. But the fight's not in Japan.
Yeah.
I've been to fights where I was young and dumb training, but we do it in Vegas. But you're not in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're in Puerto Rico. You're in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you can never say why do it. When you're gonna go to another state, you gotta know the rules.
And as a matter of fact,
commissions, the sanctioning bodies, not the Ring magazine, because I never. That's the WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO. They sit you down and they tell you what you can and cannot do. That's what the sanctioning bodies do. So,
I was literally that's what I was going to
say.
My bad,
dog. My bad. So I don't agree with him.
Yeah. Before the fight, after the weigh-ins, after everybody weighs in, the commission, they all sit everybody down, fighters and corners, and they let them know all that shit.
All the rules.
All the rules. I mean, obviously, I think that it was a controversy. I think it turns into a controversy when a lot of people don't understand really the behind-the-scenes aspect of it, of what's going on and why and what. And but yeah. I think that pretty much.
All I know is the monster didn't get a knockout. That's all I know. He didn't get a knockout, and Picasso's a young kid, and he's durable. I mean, but technically, everybody thought that Picasso was going to. Even Nacho Berenstein, who's one of the legends, thought he was going to get murdered.
Yeah.
You know, can I say? I'm get taken out. You got to be careful what I say.
I think it was a shutout. It was an absolute shutout, but I expected him to knock him out, to get him out of there.
There was no TNT in them shots, dog.
But
I don't hate Inoue. He's a badass fighter. With his abilities, the things he can do in the ring, he was outworking, and he even finished the rounds, the last rounds even more than he did the beginning of the fight. You know.
Yep.
I commend him. He's a great fighter, but at the end of the day, it gives us something to talk about. He's one of the best.
Yeah, he's one of the best, and I think a lot of people
still think he's cheating.
Like I said, I think people, you either love him or hate him. You know what I mean? Because he's so damn good.
I'd rather be that than be lukewarm. I'd rather be hated or loved, but I don't want to be. Oh, he's just cool enough.
Yeah,
get put in the friend zone. You know.
Yeah. No, he's pretty impressive. It's to me, it's fun to watch. I watched the whole fight. And you know what? You just mentioned something, and I think it's a good segue to the next fight, the next performance, is that he lasted his output and his power was, I think, the same from start to finish.
Yeah.
As opposed to Nakatani, who had he had a tough fight, man, and I think after during the third round,
I think it's only fair that I say this kid's name. Can you find who he fought real quick? Nakatani, while I'll be speaking.
Sebastian Hernandez.
They call him Logan.
Yeah, they call him Logan.
He lives in Tijuana. I met the kid. He's a good kid. He trains with Fernando Fernandez and the whole group over there, La Zona Norte. He fought an excellent fight.
Excellent.
People are saying that he got robbed.
Yeah,
it's worthy of a draw.
Yeah.
Whatever. He went going abroad to a different country, and Sebastian hasn't really fought top-notch opponents, and Nakatani has.
Yeah.
I commend him. Sebastian, buena pelea, mijo. You know, saludos, all teams Zona Norte.
I really hope that this elevates him and he's able to get more opportunities, because now he's probably going to be in the talks of possibly even fighting Inoue down the line, Bam down the line.
But they're really selling us Bam against Inoue right now. It seems like they're putting it in our face.
Yeah. I think people, after Nakatani's performance, I think a lot of people are a little bit more interested in Bam against Inoue.
What would it be at 118?
I think he would have to come up.
Who, Bam?
Bam.
Yeah, he would have to go after the pound for pound. But he's in the pound for pound, too.
I honestly I want to see Bam against Nakatani also at 118.
I wonder if Bam would have that much power at 118, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 118. I think he's at 115, but 118, totally doable. More doable than 122.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody who can do it, I think Bam is one of we're talking about guys who are pound for pound.
Yeah, two pound for pound guys.
Yeah. Now people are saying Inoue at 126, and I'm like, I think I would fight Bam before I move up.
Yeah, definitely. Get
that fight. But Nakatani had a tough fight, man. He had a really tough fight.
Tijuana in the house.
Yeah, man, that pace. You know, I saw an interview where he said that they knew who they were going up against. And it's one thing to know. And what I thought about is that every time he fights, people like to point out, oh, he knows how to use his distance. He knows how to use his range. He has a certain attribute that gives him an advantage, right? His height and his length. And he knows how to use it. And now I think that when there's certain fighters who use the right strategy against that, what do you do when you're so used to keeping guys on the outside? Now this guy's in your face and he's not stopping. He's going the whole 12 rounds. You know what I mean? I think that in the middle of the third, he was already like, fuck, I got 12 rounds of this shit, man. This guy's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Hit him with everything. His power diminished. You can tell he got tired. Sebastian made it ugly, and that's exactly what he had to do.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, you know, how do you, obviously they knew they were getting prepared for that. This is a championship fighter. This is, you know what I mean? I assume that they ticked all the boxes, but it seems like maybe not. How do you sustain? How do you make sure that your fighter sustains for 12 rounds for that pace?
You prepare for it, but the problem is that it's just styles, culture. You know, it's just like, it's hard to prepare for something like that. That's why I used to get mad when people would always say the Mexican assassin or the Mexican this, the Mexicutioner. And stuff like that. And, and I'd be like, why so much hate towards my people?
Right.
It wasn't hate. Is that it's that if you can beat these guys, they're the toughest sons of guns. You know, they're some of the toughest guys. And how do you prepare for something that's mentally embedded in their head?
Yeah.
You know, La Zona Norte is not an easy gym to be at. You know, you spar in there and you think you're having that event, they hit you in the balls. I'm not saying the gym is dirty. It just fucking turned it to a different level.
Yeah.
So it's a culture thing, man. That gym's in the fucking center of the fucking one of the worst neighborhoods in Tijuana, right by the brothels and drug dealers and people fucking missing their face from crystal meth. It's all this ghetto out there, man. So the guys have to walk to that gym to get there.
Rugged. They are the like physical representation of what it's like to be
outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gym dries all their clothes outside the window. I love that gym.
It's rugged, but that's exactly why they turn these guys into what they are. These guys are no pushovers, man. And it was cool to see that. It was cool to see that pace, that he was able to maintain that, and he was in his face. And Nakatani he had no answer for it. Yeah. He didn't, and I don't think he was prepared for that.
That fight takes place in the U.S. You think Nakatani wins? Nakatani travels to the U.S. or Mexico to fight Hernandez.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
with the Mexican fans.
I don't think so.
No.
No, not at all. I think, and if he would have won, I think that it would have been a tough road outside of that gym.
Well, hey, fighters like Hernandez, all they gotta do is make a splash.
Yeah,
he made a splash. Now he's in the big leagues.
Absolutely, and I think that, I think Nakatani has a lot of work to do. I honestly think that he got tired mentally before anything else. And for those who know, it's like that. You're physiologically, your muscles, they tense up, and you're just making yourself even more tired. If you're like, oh, I'm in round 3, I got like 9 more to go. This is crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That takes a lot more out of you than probably anything else during that fight, man.
Exactly. Well, shout out to Hernandez Inoue for these victories, and Nakatani be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. I think he's going to learn a lot from that.
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we can go into the nuts and bolts of the episode. And you know what? I think before we move on, I guess we'll mention this first. Anthony Joshua, man, we heard this morning about
I heard from from Ashley.
Yeah, not just boxing.
Not just boxing. I seen it, and then after that, I started just bombarding my phone.
Yeah.
How sad for the people that lost their life.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I think they said they were his trainers or.
Yeah, I think his two of his people passed away. His strength and conditioning coach, and I heard that his PT was the other person. I'm not too sure about the PT, but I know for sure his strength and conditioning coach passed. It's crazy, man. This guy, he was, riding a huge wave right now, and for something like that to happen, I believe in his motherland. He was in Nigeria. Tire blew out, and they got into a crazy accident. So, man, it's crazy. It's crazy for that to happen. When you're
sad.
Yeah, man.
When you wake up that morning, you don't know that's gonna happen. You know, that's how life is. And
especially when you're doing something so normal and so regular, like driving a car. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't driving; he was a passenger, but
in the backseat. I think he's in the backseat.
Yeah, you're just going about life, and so yeah. Hopefully, he recovers.
It's gonna affect his fight. Well, who cares about the fight right now? It's the people that lost their lives. Mm-hmm. But his big date with Tyson Fury, I think, is gonna get pushed away.
I think so too. That's tough, man. So hopefully
speedy recovery,
and man, yeah.
I think it made me all sad, dog.
But with that, the most let's talk about the most memorable moment for you. What has been the most memorable moment of 2025? And it's tough for me. It's tough not to say Anthony Joshua against
you're talking
Jake
about
Paul.
Big fights?
No, memorable
I was talking
moment.
about creating an amateur team. We're back.
Oh, let's talk about
that.
The
arena has started a new amateur team. Coach Bashir is moving on, opening gym here in San Diego called 12 Rounds.
Boxing Academy.
Shout out to Coach Bashir. I stole all his knowledge. I'm the Grinch. I took all his knowledge, and now he's leaving me. Now I'm so happy for him and for his new gym and his family and everything. So for me, the most exciting thing is creating another amateur team. And I'm excited to have kids like Jonathan, Dre, a little Mo, and little Chuyito. Michael, and it's growing and growing as it's going. Ismael, Carlos, and we're gonna turn Carlos pro, and that's what I'm looking. That's what I loved about my 2025.
Yeah,
but boxing wise, not in no particular order. Goes the first one.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable fights for me was Conor Benn, Chris Eubank, the first one.
Ooh, that's a good fight.
It's a war.
Yeah,
especially because I was excited about the parents. I love that fight. The rematch, Conor Benn got it.
That was historical. Regardless of anything, that was a historical moment.
Yeah. That's pressure for a fighter.
Yeah.
To fight a fight your father started. Around,
hundreds,
I don't know.
Like tens of thousands.
Of Brits. Yeah. They love boxing and football.
Yeah.
Probably
upwards of 100,000.
That's pressure. That's pressure. And shout out to both of them, winner, loser. One fight, one won the other one. But for me, the most memorable one was the first fight.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah. The second fight for me that I think was it was Inoue and Cardenas.
Ooh.
And Cardenas just knocked out Eric Robles on Showbox, put him out.
Yeah.
And that was good for Cardenas. Was sad for my boy from Ensenada. Got laid out. And Inoue just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing.
Yeah, I think the biggest part of that fight is that I watched that fight again this past weekend, and it was back and forth, and it was such a great fight. And the fight came right after that Canelo against Skull, so it's like he saved the weekend for those two guys. Saved the weekend.
Yeah, that fight was exciting. Yeah, I think they had boxing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, something like that.
It was Ryan Garcia against Rolly,
and Teofimo and all those guys.
And it went into Canelo, and then Inoue on a Sunday.
Yeah, Inoue.
So he
carried
saved
the
that
boxing.
weekend.
Yeah, carried boxing on his shoulders.
And what a fight. That fight was awesome. I love that fight.
Next fight that I think was memorable for me was Benavidez against Morrell.
Oh, that was a good fight, too.
Yep.
That was a real good fight. There was so much anticipation. We're like, what? Like, who's going to carry the torch? I think that was it right there. It was either guy. And
what's up with Morrell? He hasn't fought since?
No, he fought.
Yeah.
He fought recently, too. And I can't remember the name of the guy he fought. He fought on a card. I think that's Shakur Cepeda.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Next fight for me is Haney versus Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Why? Because I didn't see that one coming.
Neither did I.
I saw, after Haney's performance against Ramirez.
Yeah.
I was and Norman's performance, and everybody that says, "Oh, then you guys should have been betting on that one," because I didn't see that coming. Haney showed a lot of maturity in that fight against Norman Jr. I guess
agree.
that's what, I don't know if I want to call it fear, but if you can control fear in your nerves and you can impose who you are in the boxing ring,
yeah,
you'll carry a good fight, a good performance.
Absolutely, I 100% agree.
Yep.
And what a way to showcase that for Devin Haney too.
Ready for my last two?
Yeah.
Shakur versus Cepeda, Camarón.
Oh, that was a good one. We got to see a different side of Shakur.
He bit down.
Yeah.
He fought. He stayed in the pocket. He controlled the range, the distance, the timing.
Yes.
He made Cepeda look like he didn't belong at that level. And Cepeda is a cool-ass fighter. I like him a lot. But the truth is the truth. Shakur dominated him that night, and it was a beautiful fight for him. Set up the fight with Teofimo Lopez.
Yes. Yes, which we'll get into a little bit after all this. But that fight, man, it was cool to see a different, just like Devin Haney, the fans and, the naysayers, the pundits, all that, the critics, it's like one day they hate you and the next day they love you. Devin Haney was suing Ryan Garcia. They hated him, and then he beat Norman Jr., and he's right back there.
He's a man.
Shakur, he ran against Edwin de Los Santos, and now he had this great performance with Cepeda, and now they love him again. So now it's like we'll see his next performance, but it was cool to see that Shakur, he just showed a different side of his game, man. That was awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
It makes you think how good De Los Santos is.
Yeah.
Shakur was like, fuck that.
We got to see that kid, man, because I don't want to get too into it, but I am still upset that we didn't get Keyshawn Davis against him. Something's going on, man. Something's going on. Controversy. Last one.
Well, Cece, what's going on?
I was gonna say something about I'll leave that
never
to
mind.
Cece.
My most memorable fight is, I never thought I'd say this, Jake Paul versus Antonio Joshua.
Yeah.
I adopted him for his Mexican celebrity, Mexican for once. Antonio Josue Joshua. What a beautiful performance. I already touched on it last week about, how, but I just love that he made the lie detector come out in that ring that day.
I agree. And
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it doesn't matter if that fight would have been the beginning or the end of the year. I think it would have still made a huge impression, no matter what. No matter what. And for those who maybe haven't seen, many of people out there are down to fight Anthony Joshua for $50 million. Not even a question asked.
Yeah. I'll fight. I've seen some people saying they'll fight for a little bit or less than that. But anyways, that was my most memorable fight.
That's it.
That's it. For me, there's more, but those are the top ones that I could think of. I can go on and on talking about boxing.
No, yeah, of course. For you, I think there's still one looming. The most impressive fighter, and I guess I could start this one off, right? I think for me, and many of you are probably like, "What, coach? You didn't mention one person."
We're never going to be able to think for all you guys.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford against Canelo.
You know what? I didn't even touch on that because the severity of that fight.
It's too big.
It's too big.
Yeah.
It was beyond memorable. I seen a guy do 3-time undisputed.
Yes.
I couldn't even, you know what? That's ChatGPT's fault. I asked ChatGPT. It had 2 other people on there, and Adam pays $19 for that shit.
That's fucking crazy.
For that shit, and he didn't ever talk about Crawford. And I feel embarrassed now. I feel embarrassed because it had other fights. It had those 3, the first ones that I read, and I added the bottom 2, which was I added
Anthony Joshua and
no, I added Norman Jr. and Haney. They weren't on that list, and I mean, Crawford and Canelo's significance, that was super memorable.
That's got its own entity though around it.
I just hope that they would fight for the WBC, not the Ring magazine, not the Ring book. Come on, Crawford. Come on, dog.
But you know what? I think that was the biggest aside for me at least, aside from Anthony Joshua, the biggest that was
significante.
What an attraction that was, man. That, you know what? I couldn't remember the last time. I think probably the time before that I was just like, glued, and I couldn't wait to see who was gonna win. Was probably Oscar de la Hoya against Mayorga. I don't know what it was about that fight. I couldn't wait to fucking watch it. But for this is what it gave me that same feeling. I'm like, oh man, who's gonna like?
So you know what, Maggie? You said something right now that reminded me. 3 fights that I couldn't just wait to watch.
Yeah.
First one, Trinidad against De La Hoya.
Oh man, I was too young for that.
Second one, Camacho versus Chavez.
That's a crazy one too.
And the third one, I would have to say Floyd Mayweather against. Oh my God, I went blank. It wasn't that important. Zab Judah.
Ooh.
Those were the most exciting fights for me. Those 3 that I was like. Waiting to see him, amped up about him,
And how crazy. Back then, I feel like it was even more of a thing because it's like you can only watch it now. You cannot watch this again.
Yeah, you couldn't. And you couldn't access videos to see them training like you do now and the behind the scenes and all that shit. None of that shit was going on back then.
Yeah, there's so much access to these guys nowadays, and it's weird.
I feel like it hurts them a little bit.
I think so too.
Because like Luis Miguel, he doesn't do interviews. I don't know if there's an American artist that was similar to him. And people
Madonna,
they don't do interviews, and people want to see them. They want more and more and more. And I feel like you do consistent interviews, and you're always on TV. You kind of like become so like nonchalant,
regular
to them. I think that if you're not like Rolly, and if you're not like Teofimo,
yeah, yeah.
Like, there's other fighters, but those are the comes that jump at me.
They're so out there.
And people want to keep seeing that shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, you just fall on deaf ears.
Yeah. You become relevant when you have something going on. Like, you start seeing them a lot, and you're like, what's this guy got going on, man?
As soon as Canelo started speaking English, all of a sudden everybody embraced him, and they were making fun of his English.
That guy. But you know what? What a fight, Canelo against Crawford. That was a beautiful spectacle from beginning to end.
We were talking about that today.
Yeah. There
was somebody I was talking to, I'm not going to say who. We were talking about what would I do if I had Canelo? What would I do different?
Right.
And I said, I would bring in another coach.
Yeah.
Not me personally. If I had the option of changing him, and I'd keep Eddie around, but I'd bring in new because he doesn't have adjustments.
Yeah.
And you said something, you saw an interview where Crawford said that there was no adjustment being made. When you start beating somebody like in any sport, like a basketball 1-on-1,
yeah,
and you see he doesn't have any more game, you could eat that fool up.
Yeah.
That's what Crawford did. He just ate it. He saw there was no adjustments.
Yep. He said that he thought that the fight was going to be harder.
Yeah.
But he saw that he wasn't making.
Who was his hardest opponent? 130-pounder?
Mr. Gamboa, 135-pounder.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Yuriorkis Gamboa.
It's funny how at the highest level, there's always somebody that can beat you.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the biggest news after that is the fact that he retired.
People ask me, what would you do if you had Canelo when you trained him? I got to make that motherfucker become Cesar Chavez Pitbull, dog, but he doesn't have that endurance for that.
Yeah. Like,
get in your face, break him down, hit him anywhere you can, but he wants to be so clean about it.
Yep.
And the fight leaves.
Having a great fighter is tough. It's a formula. The stars have to align.
Everything, dog. Everything.
For this to come. Fuck. But and above all, the motherfucker has to like to work hard. He's like got to be obsessed, but not too obsessed. Like, oh my goodness.
So forgive me. I should have said Crawford and Canelo. Blame ChatGPT. Blame Adam.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, man.
I'll screenshot the message he sent me.
Yeah. Send it to me, and we're gonna post it.
We're gonna post it. He never said Crawford and Canelo. Maybe he doesn't like turkey. ChatGPT doesn't like turkey.
He likes chicken instead.
Or Dana White.
Oh man, but okay, so
you said chicken or
he likes chicken instead. I like steak medium rare. Okay. Should we go into which one do you like first? What you're most looking forward to, or current pound for pound?
This is a current pound for pound.
Okay, let's finish with that. Or
we'll finish with that because
okay, current. Okay, I thought about doing the current pound for pound because it's the end of the year, and I'm so this is all subjective, right? ESP, and I picked two of them because these are the two biggest names in boxing right now. But or the biggest pound for pound list. But I'm curious to see if this is gonna, because it has stayed kind of the same for like
a year,
yeah,
2.
So for a couple years, so I'm curious to see how this is going to change going into this next year. And these guys are looks like they're finally fighting each other. So yeah, I'll just start real quick. I'll brush over it. ESPN, their pound for pound obviously is definitely going to change because they have Crawford at number 1.
He's done.
He's done.
That's the only reason.
Yes, he's got.
People are like, you hate on the Crawford. Like, no, dude, it's getting retired.
So Crawford at number 1, Usyk at number 2, Inoue at number 3, Bivol at number 4, and Bam at number 5. And the ring has something pretty similar, except for the ring updated their shit, and now they don't have Crawford on there. They have Usyk at number 1, Inoue at number 2, Bam at number 3, Bivol at number 4, and Beterbiev at number 5.
I like it. I don't agree with the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Usyk. Usyk and Crawford. If Usyk and if Crawford didn't retire, I wouldn't argue who was 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I had, because they're both undefeated. They both beat everybody.
Yeah.
I can't argue that subject.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you need to put Benavidez in there, and he's not in there.
On either, and I think he's like right there in the top 10. But I just chose top 5 because
No. I get it.
You know,
I get it.
like,
I get it. Yeah, too much people to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you rather be in the top 5
Mm-hmm.
or be Canelo and be the cash cow?
Ooh, man.
Canelo's not even in the top 10 anymore, I
not
think.
anymore.
And he's still the cash cow.
I think on one of them he's not in the top 10. On the other one he's like
8 or 9.
Yeah.
And Purdy hanging on there. What do you guys want to be? The pound for pound best fighter, or would you guys rather be the cash cow?
Yeah, that's a great question because I love these little questions and people are really engaging with these.
Yeah.
So,
What do you want to be? Ranked top pound for pound? You want to be Bivol or Beterbiev?
Yeah.
Or you want to be Canelo?
You want to be Canelo, have breaking records on how much money
Floyd
you're making.
or Manny Pacquiao. You know, those are cash cows.
Yeah. Breaking records for making money on fights. You're literally making, I don't know how much.
How many cash cows have we had? We had Floyd, Pacquiao. Oscar De La Hoya is probably one of the main guys. I don't know. Evander Holyfield when he beat Tyson. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that got into that. Big Sugar Ray Leonard probably was the first one.
Yeah, they made that big money.
Yeah, so there's a lot of guys that are recognized as pound for pound some of the best fighters ever. They didn't make no money. But now that Usyk is one of my favorite. All those guys. I mean, I can't argue. Bivol and Beterbiev, hands down. But I would put. I don't know, man. I guess Benavidez has to beat one of those two first too.
I think that's what's got to happen, and I don't even know what's going to happen with those guys. They might make a trilogy. They might fight Benavidez. I don't think either of them wants to fight Benavidez.
I'm watching your list right now, and I can see Inoue fighting Bam. It's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see the trilogy.
Yeah.
Is it change? Whoever wins.
Yeah. Usyk called out Deontay Wilder.
I mean, I would too. Fuck it. Who else is there that has a big name?
Yeah, because Anthony seems like he's tied in with.
I would go fight. If I was Usyk, he needs to win a big fight too. I was gonna say call out Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
Put that one on his resume. You know, I don't know.
That's a good fight because they're like
a large fan base. They're both explosive. Usyk is, Usyk is what Andy should have been. He's disciplined.
Yeah.
How would Andy be if he was just a disciplined fighter without injuries?
Without injuries, his hand was fucked up his last fight.
Yeah. So bad. I mean, and if he just walked around at 260. what would be that fight? Usyk to me is hands down one of my favorite. He's insane.
And he's got
same boys.
He's got some fast hands, man.
I don't know, but Andy's in shape. He's training again. He's calling people out. Everybody wants Wilder now. Nobody wanted Wilder when he was winning.
Poor Wilder.
What's up, Wilder? Nobody wanted you before. Now everybody wants you, dog.
All of a sudden.
Yeah,
to this
sudden.
That shit was funny. But those are the current pound for pounds. We'll see what happens this next year. It seems like it could get scrambled up pretty soon here. So we'll keep a lookout on that. And I guess we can start wrapping it up with the fight that you're most looking forward to. And I guess we can split it up in two because these next two fights are the biggest fights that are coming up very, very soon. It's hard to project too far out because, these cards are barely being developed. We saw that Keyshawn Davis is fighting Jermaine Ortiz on the undercard of...
I don't know how to feel about that fight. We know we talked about it last week, but...
It could be boring, like you said.
It could be boring.
Yeah.
Jermaine Ortiz has a way of either looking. I'm not gonna say sensational. Keyshawn is a man to me. He's good.
Keyshawn will make the fight.
He'll make the fight. But what would your Ortiz will show up?
Exactly, because against Teofimo, that was terrible. That was a fucking bad
He
fight.
can't just cruise think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
He needs to go win.
And that's exactly why these guys, you'll be like, all of a sudden, you're like, where did he go? He fucking fought against Lomachenko and he fought Teofimo. What happened to him?
Yep.
Well, he ran around for fucking 12 rounds. So
that you get what you get. You get what you pay for.
he was fighting on the local shows after that. So it's like, dude, he has to make this a fight.
That fight, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a tough
one. But I want Keyshawn to win.
Yeah. I agree, because that puts him in the mix, and he's a very exciting fighter, in my opinion.
He's exciting.
He's a little out there, but he's an exciting fighter. You can't take that away from him, and a great one at that. But coming January 24th, this is a fight that I am looking forward to, and I don't even know how this is going to end, but Raymond Murataya against Andy Cruz.
Oh, man, that one I'm my heart's leaning towards Murataya.
Yeah.
Can he beat Andy Cruz? Yes.
Yeah.
But will it happen? I don't know. I'm going to keep my comments to myself on this one.
That's a tough one to call, though.
Murataya all the way, baby.
And then we have on the 31st of January, we have Teofimo Lopez against Shakur Stevenson.
That one's going to be interesting. I don't know. I've never really gotten high on Shakur. Like, he's the man, how they talk. I see his abilities. Mm-hmm. His technique is flawless. He's beautiful. But he hasn't, like, to me, just jumped out and grabbed me and be like, come on, you're be my fan.
And this would be that moment.
And if he can pull this off and do the same thing he did with Cepeda, Team Shakur.
Yeah.
But Teofimo has always a way of rising.
I know, especially when it matters the most, man. He knows how to show up. And people are like, well, what does that even mean? What does that mean is that when he fights like guys like Sandor Martin, these guys, they don't really excite certain fighters. They want a Lomachenko. They want a Josh Taylor for them to be like, shit, like this gets me up in the morning. You know what I mean?
I thought Taylor was a better fighter at the time than Shakur.
Yeah.
And look what he did to him.
Yeah,
so at the time, I'm not saying people are like, well.
Now Shakur's a younger fighter, and
but if his hands fuck up on him in the fight, Teofimo will smell that.
Teofimo, man.
Teofimo will smell that, and Teofimo might get in front of him, let him throw a little bit.
Yeah, that is gonna be a wild one to watch, and I cannot wait. And I guess in between those two,
When is that one?
January 31st, literally the last day of the month. And then Murataya the weekend before. Those two fights, it's hard to pick which one like I'm looking most forward to.
Teofimo was fighting on the 3rd before.
Teofimo's fighting on the 31st of January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, and Murataya on the 24th, the weekend before.
Oh, I'm thinking of this month, dog. You're talking about January.
Well, it's pretty much January already.
No, I was thinking at the end, like next week. I was like, damn, they're gonna fight on New Year's.
Oh no.
Fucking crackhead, huh?
The incest is getting him.
I was like, damn, I'm picking right now. My bad. It's the incest, man.
I mean, it is a month away.
Man, never mind, dog. I got hit too many times in the head.
Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, but those are the biggest fights coming up very, very soon.
Oh, hold on, Megs. Let me send a shout out to Bryant Boxing.
Oh, please do.
I got one of one. I don't know if he misspelled it, but it said the green book.
Yeah.
Mitts.
Yeah.
We'll post a picture of him. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, he's Mr. Hitman is very smitten.
I'm smitten. I love the mitts.
He's smitten.
I did 16 rounds this morning.
Yeah, he starting to break them in. They're beautiful. They're beautiful mitts. So shout out to Bryant Boxing.
Official sponsor.
Sponsored by.
Yep.
Pays off, huh?
Yep.
Be the hit. Hit status.
All these videos we do.
Well, I guess that wraps it up, man. That's the year in review.
What do you guys say? I say all the time, subscribe, like,
comment, subscribe, Philly Shuffle.
But you guys make fun of me because I say what? Comments?
I don't know who. I think
somebody said
Adam,
that. Adam said it. You guys don't forget to like, comment, ask preguntas, hagan lo que quieran, hit us up, let us know anything you guys want us to talk about. Peace.
Yes, peace out.
I'm over here looking at this small.
Yeah, I think the words, but sometimes they don't come out of my mouth no good.